Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you my review plus on-feet video of the Puma Bioweb Elite Fire and Ice Pack. This is obviously the Fire version, which is why it comes in this special box. It's a red box that has like a magnetic latch here on the front, and then on the top you can see this little kind of fire hazard detail there with the fire or the flame inside of a triangle. Pretty cool little detail on there. Give you a quick look at the label. The pair I have here is a size 9.5 US. You can see it's the Bioweb Elite Fire and Ice, and the official colorway is just orange popsicle, but the colorway itself is actually very, very complex. So open up the box here really quickly. You guys can see that's basically how it opens. It does have that little magnetic latch somewhere right here on the front of the box. Get the shoes out of here, get this box out of the way, and I have to say that I'm really, really impressed by this particular shoe. This isn't something that I actually purchased. Puma sent them over for me just as a kind of a gift or a thank you for doing reviews on some of their stuff. I'm really thankful to them for sending these over, and I have to say that I'm really, really happy with how they look. They're very, very cool. I already do have a pair of Puma Bioweb Elites. I'll leave an annotation on screen to the other colorway that I have, but this is basically what they launched with. They had a Fire and Ice pack, so there was the Fire colorway, which is what I have here, and then there was an Ice colorway that was basically this, with all the fades and stuff like that, but it was blue, like a darker blue to a lighter blue. Overall, very, very cool looking. The Fire one was my favorite of the two colorways, and I'm glad that they sent them over, because overall, it's just a very unique shoe. It retailed at $150 US, which was a little bit more than the standard versions of the Puma Biowebs. But overall, this is just a very unique shoe. I'm not sure how limited this actually was, but I'm definitely very excited to have a pair and can't wait to wear them. Now, as far as the colorways and the tech on this shoe, it is a running shoe from Puma, or a trainer if you will, and the whole kind of concept behind it is obviously the webbing design throughout the entire shoe, not only in the upper but also in the sole itself. The upper features what they call web cage. So basically you have this kind of webbing over top. It's kind of a very soft material. It's a plastic / rubber, very, very pliable, and it provides support like a spider web would for pretty much the entire upper, while still maintaining plenty of flexibility and softness, making for a very comfortable yet supportive feel when your foot is on the inside of the shoe. Very, very cool. You can see that it is kind of like an orange overlay on this Bioweb material, and then the underlay is a red mesh. Again, very, very unique. The laces themselves are kind of like an orangish yellow color. You do have your Puma logo on the outside as well as on the inside. Starts yellow and then fades to a red at the back of the Puma logo. Again, very, very cool. On the back, you do have your Puma detail there in red. You have these little bit of 3M, these little reflective pieces right here at the toe. Little Puma logo in yellow right there. And the tongue itself also features a Puma logo in yellow. The liner on the inside is also in red, and then the insole, as you can see, is red, and it says Bioweb Elite right there on the inside. It's an Ortholite insole. Not really going to get into too much detail on that. As far as the outsole goes, you have that same kind of fade design. It starts with a red and then fades to a yellow right at the tip of the toe. Very, very cool looking. You do have what they call Web Tech, which is kind of this plastic on the outside, and it's there to support basically the side walls of the shoe itself. You have a very soft foam through the middle, and then this kind of plastic wall on the outside and inside of the heel area, just to support the shoe, kind of prevent any kind of collapsing and just make for an overall more supportive feel. Very, very cool idea. You have the cutouts here in the midsole, which is, again, just gives the shoe a very, very unique look with that fade color going through there. The underlay material, as you guys can see, is green and red in certain areas. The outsole itself is a translucent outsole, and the underlay has that same fade going on. So it starts red at the back, and then the underlay fades to like an orange, and then moves on to the yellow right at the tip of the toe, as you guys can see. And you can see the little bit of yellow right there as it kind of folds over with your Puma logo right there. So overall, very, very cool shoe. Definitely a big fan of the colorway, especially with the design of the Bioweb Elite. It just has such a unique look overall. And then when you add all of these fades and just give it such a unique colorway like it has right here, it definitely is a very cool looking shoe. So that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion of this video goes. And move on to a quick on feet so you can get a better idea as to how these shoes look. Alright, here's a look at the Puma Bioweb Elites on feet while wearing a pair of shorts. And overall, this is definitely a great pair of summer shoes in my opinion. Very comfortable, very breathable. This is really one of the first Puma running shoes that I've owned in quite a while now. And overall, I have to say I'm pretty happy with how they fit and feel. As far as sizing goes, I'm wearing my usual size 9.5 US. and they definitely have a more snug fit about them, especially in the toe box and forefoot area. It is a little bit more pointed at the toe, which is not unusual or uncommon for Puma shoes. So if you want that tighter fit, I would stay true to size. But if you want something a little bit more roomy, then I would definitely go a half size up. As far as the overall comfort goes, it does have plenty of cushioning through the midsole, and overall it's just a very comfortable pair of shoes. The Bioweb upper is very kind of flexible and just feels really good on your feet. There's really not much friction or stitching on the upper at all. So overall, like I said, as far as comfort goes, these are very, very good. So that's pretty much it as far as what they look like on feet with a pair of shorts, and move on next to what they look like with a pair of pants. Alright, here's a look at the Biowebs on feet while wearing a pair of pants. Again, they are a pair of runners or trainers, if you will, so they do have that modern kind of athletic look about them. You kind of get away with wearing them with a pair of jeans or just a pair of pants. Personally, I like this particular look, especially in this colorway, and overall, definitely just a very wearable pair of shoes, not only in terms of how they look, but also in terms of how comfortable they are. So that's pretty much it as far as what they look like on feet with a pair of pants, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Puma Bioweb Elites in the Fire colorway. This particular colorway was more of a limited edition thing, but they are available in plenty of other colorways, which I'll leave links to on the review page on my website, which you can find linked down below in the description. Overall, the Bioweb Elite is definitely a great shoe, whether you want to wear it casually or even as a performance model. They're very, very comfortable, and I actually have done some running in them. They perform really, really well. So overall, just a great shoe. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to